This is... I'm not going to show you anything because I don't own this film, thankfully. But I found a watch online. It was like on Daily Motion. So thankfully I didn't have to pay anything for it. This is without a doubt one of Dolph Lundgren's worst fucking movies, man. This is... This might be the second worst Dolph Lundgren film I've seen. Number one would be Retrograde. I would rather watch Agent Red than watch this film. That's how fucking bad this movie is. Dude, you know how fucking bad Agent Red is. But Agent Red, just the fact that it takes place as a submarine makes that film more interesting than anything in this fucking movie. And Agent Red was directed by guys who I'm not really big fans of. This one, though, is directed by Sheldon Lettich. And that is The Last Warrior, also known as The Last Patrol. And if you don't know who Sheldon Lettich is, well, I've reviewed a couple of his movies, like Lionheart, like Double Impact, like The Order, all starring Jean-Claude Van Damme, all really good movies, all films I reviewed when I did my Jean-Claude Van Damme movie marathon where I reviewed all of Van Damme's films. All three, tremendous amount better than this piece of shit. Plus he did, what was it, Only the Strong, I believe, with Martha Costos. That's a good flick. But then he also did The Hardcore, which was a lame movie. But sad to say, as shitty as The Hardcore is with Van Damme, that's an even better movie than this. Because this film, which came out one of Dolph Lundgren's worst year for movies, 2000. Because you had Jill the Ripper, which is god-awful. You had Agent Red, which is god-awful. Then you had this film, which is god-awful. 3 of his worst fucking movies in the same year. Like, this was the lowest point in Dolph's career, was in 2000. Some would say now, but he doesn't really star in too many movies nowadays. Here, he could still, be of the age to star and do stuff physically in these films. And he did the guy who directed Lionheart, who directed Double Impact. And instead of working with Van Damme, now he's working with Dolph. And what's the movie about, since I'm like 3 minutes in? Dolph Lundgren, he works for the military and he's assigned to close down bases. So he goes to this base and this 9.5 on the Richter scale earthquake happens. And we see some stock footage. I swear one of the pieces of stock footage is from like Dante's Peak. Could be wrong, but I swear it is. And the fort gets blown up, and Dolph Lundgren and these two people go in slow-mo towards the camera that looks ridiculous and silly and goofy as fuck. And because of this 9.5 earthquake, I guess California, as Arnold would say, Arnold Schwarzenegger would say, California is down to a fucking island. And so the movie becomes sort of a post-apocalypse movie. Not an action movie, because there's barely any fucking action, but just a post-apocalyptic movie, I guess. Because even Dolph says they're searching for food, fuel, and survivors. And this whole thing is just confusing in the fact that, okay, it split California off from the U.S. It almost seems as if Dolph and these two people, a man and a woman who are also with the military, it seems like they've only been out there for like a couple days. Has it been a week? Has it been 2 weeks? 2 months? I don't remember them specifying how long it's been. And you think, okay, right after that terrible thing happened and California is now an island, you would think, I don't know, maybe some helicopters from the mainland could go and seek out survivors. People from the Coast Guard can get something called a fucking boat and go to the fucking, say, hey, come on over. Or I'm sure that part of California, they probably have fucking boats that you could take and get on the water and get the fuck back to the mainland. It's not like you're going to fucking Asia from California, or you're going to fuck. Or hell, go the other way and go to Hawaii. Hell, maybe Hawaii can help you. Because is Hawaii affected? Hawaii's part of the U.S. How about you fly some fucking helicopters and get some lays, come down there, put some lays on everybody, say aloha, go the fuck over here, and let's have a song and dance on Gilligan's fucking island or some shit. So it's like, what the fuck? It's not even, oh, there was a nuclear war or there was a plague, although there is kind of a plague, which kind of fits in there very awkwardly, almost like out of the blue. But it's like, okay, there's an earthquake. That'd be like, I hate to say it's San Andreas with The Rock, and I hate to say it, that movie's even better than this. That has a massive earthquake. That'd be like, well, that earthquake, sorry, all those people, yeah, you're fucked. No one's going to help you. After that movie ends, it's a post-apocalypse now, and you gotta be out in the desert looking to survive as if it's a wannabe Mad Max movie. Which I can't even say that because it doesn't even go that far. Hell, I've seen low-budget films back in the day like Warriors of the Wasteland or Warriors of the Lost World with a talking motorcycle. Yes, that is a thing, and I actually like that movie with Robert Ginty and Donald Pleasance. I think it's called Warriors of the Lost World. That's actually a fun B movie. See, that's how you do it right. They should have taken notes from that movie for this. That's why people shit on Warriors of the Lost World. That's Robert Ginty, the Exterminator 2 guy. I know he was in the first one, but I don't like that movie. I like Exterminator 2. That guy on a talking motorcycle. No, he doesn't talk like we talk, but he says certain lines. Bingo, bingo, bingo. So I'd rather talk about that fucking movie. And it has Percy Kambata from Star Trek the Motion Picture in it. See, my mind wanders because I gotta go back to this fucking movie. You know, I forgot, I knew, I remember this movie being bad, but I didn't remember much about it other than nothing happening. And, yep, nothing fucking happened. But when I'm rewatching, I'm going, oh my god, one of the first lines of dialogue is Dolph doing narration saying, people have been reading signs from tea leaves to tutus. Tea leaves to tutus? What? Go back. People have been reading signs from tea leaves to tutus. I guess about the apocalypse or something. I'm like, tea leaves to tutus? Tutus? What fucking signs are you reading from a tutu? Other than kiss my ass? And what's funny, from time to time, Dolph's voice, it's not his voice. Now, from what I understand, there were sound issues with the film, so a few of Dolph Lundgren's lines were redubbed by another actor because Dolph Lundgren was not available for looping. And so it's not tons, but there is a couple times where you hear Dolph, but it's not his voice. You know what? I wouldn't blame Dolph if, I mean, maybe there were sound issues, but I wouldn't be surprised if you found out later Dolph's like, what? Yeah, fuck that. Maybe, I wouldn't, like he wasn't really busy. He's like, I gotta redub for this bullshit movie. No, you got most of my lines. Fuck this. I'm not dealing with that movie again. So Dolph and the two people, they have this other group of people at this base. Like you have this airhead lady who is, ooh, a broken nail, dead weight variety, who tries to seem like she's Betty fucking Boop, whether singing in the shower, wasting all the water, or singing where the fuck. And she's kind of with the military guy who's with Dolph. You have this guy named Cookie, who is I guess a cook, but he's a shitty cook. You have this Native American guy who's pointless, completely and utterly pointless. You have this couple who is only there to be dead, or probably dead, because this milkman with goats comes by and Dolph realizes the milk is contaminated, but those two idiots, man and woman, drank the milk. You could tell because they have milk mustaches. And apparently now, again, I don't know how long it's been, a day, a week, a month, there's this fucking thing that Dolph at first thinks it's a flu, but it's not. The flu from hell, but it's not. Makes you pulse. I like the milkman takes his head off. Takes his head off. I wish it was that movie. Takes his hat off. There's a bump on there. I'm like, is this going to be a mutant movie? Are we going to have Dolph fighting mutants? Cool. No. I mean, it deals with that, but then it doesn't really do much with that. Really, it's like, why was I even in the movie? Some people are infected with this bags in their IV bags, so the female soldier has to shoot them as a mercy killing. But it's like, why is this even in here? It doesn't really amount to anything, let alone jack shit. And then it cuts away, and you have the villains. Oh my fucking god, man, the villains. You have this prison sort of nearby where the guy, our main villain, sits in this chair that was the electric chair for the prison. He has his co-host as if he's fucking David Letterman and the guy's Paul Schaefer, and they do like a talk show host to the other prisoners who will fight over their own fucking urine. Literally, they have urine bottles and they'll fight over their urine because people want water but they don't have water. And so our main bad guy will telecast, like, and you have music like a fucking talk show, which to me the music sounded like a video game from a fucking, no, not a video, it sounded like a fucking game show. That's what it sounded like. A fucking game show. Not just a talk show, but a game show. And his co-host, the Paul guy probably thinks he's Paul Schaefer. I literally think this is a guy with glasses. That's why I took him off, because I don't want to be compared with the guy. The other guy sounds like a fucking girl. I am not kidding. He sounds so feminine. If you close your eyes, you would swear it was someone with titties and not Meatloaf from Fight Club. He sounds literally like a girl, and he will laugh and cackle like a witch. I shit you not. I shit you not. If you don't believe me, feel free to watch it your fucking self. This whiny jackass. That's what his laugh does sound like. A witch and a whiny jackass. Fucked. And this was the consummation of it. The culmination of it. The configuration of it. And like this one interaction where the bad guy, like the other dipshit whiny jackass witch cackling guys like, water, and the villain's like, say it again, water, say it again. I shit you. I swear to God, if someone tells me it's not that bad, you're full of shit. Even Agent Red, which I hated, didn't make me this fucking mad. And so much stuff. Well, scratch that. Nothing fucking happens. Just so much fucking dead weight, dead air. The girl in the desert, woman gets dragged by a horse, stopped by this cop who is just kind of a doofy cop, and they get these antibiotics. And the female soldier is fucking annoying. Just she's being a fucking whiny bitch to Dolph. Like I said, the bad guy makes his place in prison look like a fucking talk show. Co-host sounds like a fucking girl, a fucking bitch. Boring upon boring conversations. The airhead lady. See, there's a female soldier and then there's an airhead lady. The airhead lady, again, she's trying to seem like she's Betty fucking Boop. And she seems like the type of person that would have slut tattooed on their ass. And get some dollar bills between their titties. Seems like a stripper. And then from time to time, this weird bullshit where Dolph has these dreams of this woman that all I can assume is she's a fucking voodoo woman. But she's also a Christian voodoo woman because the kids she has pray. And Dolph has these dreams because he helped them out before all the chaos happened for like 5 minutes changing their fucking tires. Dolph like changes their tires for 5 minutes. The girl hugs him. The woman says, I have this bad feeling. Be prepared. You promise you'll be prepared? And so because of this like 5-10 minute meeting, Dolph has this fucking dream and these constant dreams and needs to find them, her and these kids on this bus. And boring conversations. We don't know what the fuck's happening on the outside world. We don't know why these people can't get communication with the outside world. We don't know why, the mainland's not just sending fucking helicopters and fucking people and coast guards. Just Dolph thinking he's talking about something bad I think happened. There's an axis shift. And I think the whole world's been affected. How the fuck does Dolph know? Is he psychic? That's all we get. At this point, yes, I do need a little bit of info. Ambiguous can work. It doesn't in this movie. The two idiots who downed that milk were infected. They asked Dolph if they can leave because they don't want to stay there to die. So they leave. And I assume they died because I don't remember ever seeing them again. At one point, this other guy comes in the camp and gets trapped, and the airhead kind of likes him. So you're having this love triangle with that new soldier. He says he's a soldier. The airhead and the soldier who's friends with Dolph. And I don't give a flying fuck about your 90210 horseshit love triangle crap. And then when it cuts to the villains is bullshit. Because I don't need to see a bunch of prisoners fighting over their own piss in a bottle. This movie will piss on your face. This movie is piss in a bottle. And it's trying to make you drink it. No, I'm not going to drink piss. I'm going to drink this. Which ain't fucking piss. This bottle tells me to be fucking mellow. I can't, because I saw The Last Warrior, also known as The Last Patrol, The Last Fudge Stick, The Last Pinpoint up your ass. Not with a pinky, not with a finger, but with a fucking flashlight. This movie's the equivalent of shoving this entire bottle up your ass. And you see how great that would fit. And then Dolph goes to the prison, lets himself get captured so the other people can do their thing. The female soldier goes in, sees these people at IVs are sick, shoots them, and then finds her brother. And for some reason, her brother has the IV, but he's not sick. Everyone else is sick, but the brother isn't. I don't know why. I don't know why. Like, she shoots. Doesn't look like she's shooting really the person, but like shooting Almost looks like she's shooting the IV or I don't know. But it makes it seem like she's killing the people. She's so emotional. But her brother's like at the far end. And this is a person she's been wanting to find throughout the whole movie, this down pilot, which I think Dolph assumed was a boyfriend or husband, but finds out was her brother. So she saves her brother. Dolph fights a couple people. Nothing to it, nothing to mention really. The villain is a fucking pussy. Dolph finds the kids in his dreams, gets the kids out. This little riot happens. Dolph gets shot in the left arm, which is funny because when you watch a lot of Dolph Lundgren films, you realize he gets shot in the left arm a lot. It's funny. A couple people online have mentioned that, and I didn't notice until if you watch a lot of Dolph Lundgren films, he does get shot in the left arm a lot. In Shoten Little Tokyo, he gets shot in the left arm. In Detention, he gets shot in the left arm. In this movie, he gets shot in the left arm. That's like a common theme. Again, if you do a Dolph Lundgren marathon, take note how many times Dolph Lundgren gets shot in the left arm in his movies. And it happens in this movie too. And then all of a sudden, the fucking woman from Dolph's dreams, this voodoo woman, but also her kids pray, Christian, she comes out of the blue, chanting. And she's doing a dance on the catwalk and chanting, "Do you want your water? I will bring you water." And she fucking, the water comes down. The water actually comes the fuck down. She does a fucking rain dance and the water comes the fuck down. She has fucking voodoo magic. But what movie is this even trying to fucking be? It's trying to be a post-apocalyptic, but you're giving me no details as to why it's a post-apocalypse. It's you putting this plague thing, but you do really nothing other than this guy and his goats are sick. These two people we don't care about who are only there to be sick and leave. They were sick, and then for the female soldier to shoot some of them at the end. But it's not like the prisoner, like it's not like an infection movie or anything. But then it wants to be like, what is it trying to fucking be, Sheldon Lettich? You did fucking Lionheart. You did fucking Double Impact. Two damn good movies. Hell, you want to talk about, oh, it's low budget. The Order with Jean-Claude Van Damme is a direct-to-video film. And it's a damn good one. I think it's one of Van Damme's best direct-to-video movies, The Order. Has Charlton Heston in it. But what the fuck happened with this movie? There's some story, some trivia that says Dolph and them said they would do the film. Like the director and Dolph said they'd do the film if they were able to change the script. And then they were told yes. But then the writers, they were co-producers, and they said, no, you can't change the script. Haha, tough shit. I don't care what they say. We're the writers and the co-producers. You can't change the script. I don't give a fuck what the reason is. A shitty movie is still a shitty movie. And it says something that this movie is so fucking bad, I would rather watch some of Steven Seagal's shitty direct-to-video films. Because they're so, those were stupid and dumb, but even they were less nothing. Which I know sounds weird to say in a sense. They were more something, less nothing than this fucking movie. The Last Patrol, the last piece of fucking sanity. And then Dolph, how do you stop the bad guy? Dolph has his truck that for some reason has this gigantic fucking missile on it. I don't know why. I don't remember why there's a gigantic fucking missile on it. Drives it, jumps out. He jumps out when there's like, I don't know, 20 feet away. It blows up the entire prison, including the bad guy and everything. in like a wide shot, in like a long, far away wide shot. But even though it blows up the prison, I guess all the prisoners and the bad guy, they're all dead. But Dolph is somehow alive. I guess he has the power of teleportation. And then the other group leaves. They think Dolph's dead. Dolph comes out. And no, I would not want Dolph to die. But then just do the scene. You don't need the fake out death scene. Just have Dolph. He's driving. He jumps out a lot farther away. Or better yet, have him put something on the gas pedal so it goes by itself. Or don't do that at all and have them actually fight and kill and get a one-on-one fight with the bad guy. Or have some explosives you run, detonate, boom. There's a lot of other ways to fucking do it. Don't insult my fucking intelligence. But this entire fucking movie will do it to you. And most of all, it's worse than it's fucking boring as sin. What sin? The sin of sloth, because it's fucking lazy. One of the laziest fucking movies I've seen in a while. One of the worst movies I've seen in a while. That's why I'm getting so worked up about it. This movie is so fucking bad, man. I'm just so... God damn, man. I wasted my motherfucking time. But no, I didn't, because now I've reviewed this. I never have to review. I never have to see this fucking movie again. And once again, if you think I'm going over the top, then see the movie for yourself. See the movie for yourself. Hell, you know what? See the movie for yourself and record yourself watching the fucking film. And talk about each scene going with the film. And then you tell me if it's not that bad of a fucking film. For fuck's sake. And you know what? It'd be fun to see Dolph in a post-apocalyptic movie. But this isn't it. But anyway, thanks for watching. Take care. We'll see you guys later. Fuck this lame duck fuck of a movie. Sheldon Lettich, what the fuck? Were you stoned when you made this film? Or were you... I can't even say cocaine, because cocaine with directors giving us some pretty damn fun movies. Has to be the opposite. That's what I mean. You must have been on weed, not cocaine. Maybe you should have done cocaine before you did the fucking film. Maybe we did a more exciting movie. Thanks for watching. Take care.